Hey, Cyclones. Good afternoon. I'm recording this on Tuesday afternoon instead of Wednesday morning. Dressed for our unit on government. So I've got my Washington, D.C. warm, cozy sweatshirt on and a hat I got from the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C. We went on a student trip to DC and New York, and they're actually doing that again. I think it's this upcoming summer or next summer. If you are interested or have questions, check with Mrs. Quick. She's one of the teachers who's going to be leading it this time. Anyhow, okay, so on the homework grid, this is just like my rough draft one because I don't want to change our official one yet since some students might still be working on it today, but this is what I'll get transferred over on Wednesday. So for you all, no birthday shout outs. There's no new ones this week. Watch the week 20 video. If something's not working right on it, I had a hybrid student over here recommend to access it actually in your week 20 folder instead of clicking on like the blue font on the right hand side. I don't know if that'll make a difference or not. Tech said everything's set up fine, so they don't quite know something was clicking differently with Edpuzzle or something in the Edpuzzle system, but that's just another option if something's not working right for you. Read the email I'll send out sometime tomorrow. On your discussion post, it's same as last time. So please remember, number them. So you're going to put a number 1 and then put the date of which CNN report that you watch, and then put a number 2 and just a brief 2 to 5 sentence summary of one of the stories from that report. And so that's just the posting, same as last time. Please don't do the exact same information as last time. Try to get some new information, but all that information is on here for you if you need to review that. However, the reply is going to be different. And I would recommend you wait and do the reply here at the very bottom. And here's why. On the reply, and again, you can go back and you can rewatch this video. You can go back and look at this on Schoology to review before you do it. But you'll do your post first, again, date, summary, and then you're going to go back and reply to a classmate's post. So you might, again, I'd wait till later, sort of in the learning week to do it. So you've got more classmates to pick from, and also you've got information from this week's lesson to use. But for the reply this time, make a connection to something on pages 1 through 28 or 30 in your government notebook. Please tell me which page in your government notebook you're referring to and specifically what information you're connecting to. Don't just say it has to do with government, but when you're replying to your classmates, say, like I'm referring to page 17 in our government notebook about, and tell me very specifically what I'm going to see on page 17, then make that connection to what you read in your classmates' post about a current event. Pages 1 through 21 and 30 should be all completed. Same as in the past, I have provided y'all I guess I got some of my culture showing there. The self-check is still there, so go back and yes, please make any changes if needed. There are several things that are blank this time because there's parts of the slide that were more, not just one specific answer, and is a little bit more of your input or your ideas. So that's why you still need to finish them, but those are parts that were more specific to you. And then the new one is the role of media. You're going to click, see role of media and what's the message. So you're going to click and read about the role of media. Use this reading handout. Again, you're familiar with this system. That's how we've been doing our government unit. And you'll use that to fill in slides. There you go, the role of media. 23, 24, 25. Directions are here. You're going to rearrange. So you're going to click and move around the examples. They should match up to sort of like this category where media is used as a watchdog. I'll be back. Okay, so again, you're going to rearrange the examples. So click on them, move them around to match up with what the media is being used for. Again, go back to this to get your information so you can match those up. And one rule does not have an example. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each pair of headlines introduces the exact same story. Read the headlines and then answer the questions by highlighting the correct answer. So we'd go with that, and these would go with this one. And then page 28, same thing. Each pair of headline introduces the exact same story. Read the headlines and answer the questions by highlighting the correct answer. So use these to answer down here, and these headlines use to answer the question down here, and then highlight your answer. And then you're going to go and use what's the message. And you may remember some of these styles of propaganda you probably studied in previous years. Do that review. Oh, sorry. Here we go. So what's the message? Label each definition with the correct term. So you've got a word bank here. So which of these definitions is propaganda? And so you'd put propaganda at the top. Which one is endorse? You'll put that at the top of the title. And then the last one, read each message and decide if it is biased. Here we go. So review the part here about being biased, being one-sided. And you'll use that to identify which propaganda technique is used by highlighting the answer. And so this here, is this information biased, yes or no? And then if it is, what propaganda technique does it use? Is it plain folks or card stacking? And again, go back here and that's going to tell you the difference between plain folks and card stacking. And then using the information about the new video game, highlight is it biased or not? And if it is, which propaganda technique does it use? Glittering generalities or bandwagon? And over here explains those for you. And then just remember to submit your government notebook. We'll be back to our usual routine. So it'll be Monday, February 22nd by 11:59 p.m. And I have the format or the order that I put them in here. Again, you've got your video, the post, your initial post, reminder of which slides you're going to be doing. Here's your readings. There's the self-check. Go back. Please make any changes if needed. I've already commented about there's going to be some things that are blank on my answer key, but you need to fill them in on yours. And then the reminder to go back and do the reply with specific directions. Don't worry about the gallery walk. And so I'm actually looking at one of my hybrid Schoology right now. So don't worry about the gallery walk. And then submit your notebook. And I'll get all the dates changed for your notebook. And tomorrow morning, I'll also go in and submit, so you'll be able to edit it again. I think that's it. If you're hearing any music in the background, I don't know if you can hear it. My son's upstairs practicing guitar. If you have any questions, please know I'm happy to help. Please come to my Zooms. Information will be on the homework grid about when my Zooms are. If we are in the building tomorrow on Wednesday, I will not have a Zoom because it is a makeup day from Monday when we didn't have school for President's Day. But again, watch the homework grid for that. And then you can also Microsoft Team me or email me. But let me know if you have any questions, anything I can help you with sooner rather than later. Try not to wait till the last minute. And I think that's it. Also, just a reminder, have to do things the way I have it set up. You have to do them in order to open up. You have to do the first thing and it'll open up the second thing and then it opens up the next thing. Okay. Have a wonderful day. Stay warm. Enjoy the beautiful winter scenery. Bye, Cyclones.